Hey, in this video, I'm gonna be showing you how you do data grouping. We can start grouping rows together based off of common attributes in order to get summary details and other useful kinds of information. My favorite way of thinking about grouping records in a query is to imagine a standard deck of 56 playing cards. Each card of the deck will represent one row in the query result. You can then take that deck of cards and separate them out by color. Make one pile for black cards and another for red. You've just created two groups from the original deck of cards based off of their color. Or you could group the cards into 4 groups, one for each suit. That would give you a pile of cards, spades, hearts, and diamond cards. Or you could group the cards based off of their value. That would leave you with 13 groups with 4 cards each, 4 aces, 4 kings, 4 queens, and so on throughout the rest of the deck. That's 3 different ways you could group the cards in a standard deck of playing cards, and each one can give you a different insight into the making of the deck. Applying groups to the rows returned by database query gives you the same thing for understanding the data from different perspectives. In order to create groups in a query, you'll add a new clause to the select statement, the group by clause. The group by clause follows the from clause, and in it you simply list the columns that you would like to use for consolidating records. This will lump all the records together the query would have normally returned into buckets, like our individual piles of playing cards. Once that happens, you can use aggregate functions to perform some calculations on rows that are contained in each bucket. For instance, you can count out how many rows are in each group, or calculate some total, or find a minimum, maximum, or average values for all of the rows in each group. In the playing card example, we might have a query output that looks something like this. If we group cards based off their color and then counted the cards in each group with aggregate function, the result grid would show a single row for each color and display the count of each card in the group. Or if we group by suit, the result would show 4 rows, one for each suit, and the counts would update. And if we group the query results by card value, then we would wind up with 13 rows with the results something like this. And that's how the group by clause works in a select query. It takes the standard query output and consolidates rows based off their common values, then provides aggregates or summary statistics across the groups.